Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Summer and welcome to my channel Vibely. So today we are going to get into the daily guidance for the general population, the general energy for Monday. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do my deep breaths and then we'll start flying out some cards. Here we go. Awesome. Amazing. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled, but I'm going to do one more shuffle just for good measure and for the camera. Let's go. What is coming for you guys for Monday and what guidance do we have, please? Let's see. Guidance for Monday. If there's any day that we probably need guidance, I feel like it's Monday, right? So we have the Page of Wands. So there was someone coming into your energy this week, especially you may hear from them today. I feel like they are bringing you some important news. I feel like this could be an initiation of something creative and they want to do it with you. This is someone that you can trust. For some of you, this may be a friend. This may be a person, it could be a stranger with good intentions. And this could happen out of the blue, at the grocery store, at the gas station. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is someone you already know, like a friend, a past flame, a past lover. But I don't feel like this is someone you've something's wrong with my hair. I don't feel like this is someone you've recently had a fallout with or a breakup with, okay? This is someone that has, maybe you've dated a long time ago, but they have always been, like you guys have always stayed close. There was never any bad blood between you, and you just really trust them. They're coming to you with good intentions this week. And the start of this energy is today. They are a very trustworthy friend, and I feel like they are consistent and are going to be consistent. Whatever that means to you, they are going to be loyal to you, but something they are going to, an idea. Let's see if we can get any more about this idea or news that they're bringing to you, okay? Let's see, shall we? I need to delete some data on my phone because it says I only have 25 minutes to record. Yikes. Okay, so the way you may know who this person is they are artistic. I feel like they have an artistic vibe. So physically, like literally, they can create artistic, tangible things, okay? But I feel like their vibe and their energy is just artistic. Their temperament is artistic. The way they enter the world, the way they interact with the world, and everything in between is just really this artistic type of deep energy, which also means their emotions run deep, but even the way they receive things is almost beautifully artistic. And I feel like the reason why this is being brought up is in the past, you may have felt like this person may have been shady, like they're double dealing or trying to pull one over on you. Not necessarily that, but there's like this deeper insecurity that you putting your full intentions, like all your eggs in one basket with this person, because you're scared that they may disappear or they may ruin this or something they're bringing to you, but you know that they have the capability to shift and shift quickly, and it's kind of I guess, hindering the good news that's brought in. And what I suggest, what I can say to you is, do not let this, because this is a newer energy that they're bringing in. And if you bring that same old energy that you've collected from the past into this present moment, then you can fully manifest this to happen. You can fully not sabotage, but self-fulfill this prophecy just with your energy, just with your manifestations. So I don't think this is going to be as scandalous or as, loss as you may feel. Then we have the Tower. There is a complete sudden change of things that happen. This person may be bringing this is the news that they may be bringing. There could be a setback, and maybe that's why you're kind of jumping to conclusions. However, I do think this is more so, okay, no, that's not what this is saying. I feel like this is still your energy of, hold on, let me get my stuff straight. Okay, I feel like this is your fear of the Tower. Yep, so in the past you may have felt abandoned by them, even like through their friendship. And you don't want this energy again. You don't want this downfall. And mostly you don't want to, you're thinking like, if this is going to create a scenario where I lose my best friend, lose this very loyal person, whatever news they're bringing to you, this new idea that they have in mind that they want to collaborate with you with, you are scared that everything will fail, everything will fall, and something unexpected will happen. Like, I feel like it's like a feeling of you don't have a grip on it. You don't have control on it. It's like you don't know what to expect each day, and that bothers you. You're expecting the same situation to play out like it did in the past. And this is saying that, again, don't bring that same energy into this situation, because this is going through a transformation. This situation is. There is a need to forgive this person for their past doings, for their past wrongs, however that means to you. Maybe, I don't even see really betrayal. I just see kind of off and on energy, just their in and out artistic temperament. Like one day I'm fully happy, and then the next one, next one, woe is me, and then their energy disappears due to either their own personal intentions that they have going on behind the scenes, or they don't feel good enough or validated enough in moving forward. This is the time for you to forgive the past things, because it's going to mess up this beautiful energy that we have in front of us right now, okay? They are now seeing things in a different light. They are now wanting to be fully trustworthy and stick to their word and be that emperor type of energy that's, look at that emperor there. He is a man of his word. He has your back when he says he's going to. If he says something, he means it. He has no ill intentions. He has no behind the scenes corrupt, sneaky type of ways or intentions or further plans or even a plan B. You are their plan. You are their plan A, B, C, and D. Okay? So they are finally taking accountability for their past actions and wanting to come in and be that stand-up person, be that emperor for you, wanting you to be able to trust them fully. So this situation is developing and the situation is improving because they're taking accountability, because they're stepping up to the plate and being that friend that stays instead of goes and comes and leaves. It's developing in such a way, such a huge, significant situation because they're putting all this work and things in them and looking at themselves and kind of looking at themselves in the mirror and judging themselves like, what? Why were you like this in the past? You know, just really, I don't see reflection cards here, but I see like them truly judging themselves and what they were and what they no longer want to be. And so your loyalty, the person I'm speaking to now that's watching this, you are going to see amazing results for your past efforts that you've put into this person, to the situation, your loyalty, always being there, always being their soulmate, always being a good friend, always having good intentions and an open mind, and seeing them more of them, their soul, what's on the inside, versus just there for the ride and just there for the external things that they use to mask who they really are. And you've always been that way and you still are. So those efforts, you're going to see a very good outcome. You're going to see a rebirth of this relationship. You're going to see a renewal. It's like it has been baptized. It has been wiped clean. I'm seeing rain. You guys could have met in the rain, or it was a rainy day. They want your forgiveness, but most of all, I feel like your forgiveness for the past is needed so this energy doesn't self-fulfill or self-prophesize, okay? We're going to do, I pulled this, the Lunar Nomad Oracle deck. Beautiful. It's a little bit deeper as far as meanings and explorations and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and see what message we can get from this regarding this situation. It will not disappoint. One more time. Okay, let's see, shall we? Huge cards. Very cool, though. I really love the vibe of this whole deck. Definitely not your traditional tarot, but that's why I like it, too. Okay. In regards to this situation, we have the Mountain. The Mountain. And it's cool because all these meanings, kind of like the traditional tarot, it has the main overall theme, but then it has like geographic type of coordinates kind of overlaying it. Let's see if we can see anything else. The colors. I'm going to real fast flip to the number of this one. Okay. So in regards to this situation you've got going on with this past person is the Mountain. And it signifies the obstacles surrounding this, the challenges, the load of work, the decisions that you have to make about this and that they're making. It does also speak of delays, speaks of stability and opposition. So it says the mountain obstructs the road ahead. It is a massive monolith of stone protruding from the landscape. Sharp peaks point in all directions, engulfing the skyline. Palisades of rough and uncertain terrain are ahead. The only way around the mountain is through it. A great obstacle has risen in your path. You are dwarfed by comparison to the indestructible mountain. Only the foolhardy would charge ahead without careful consideration. You cannot pick away at the rocks or go around. Strategic planning and commitment will fortify you against the arduous journey ahead. Prepare yourself to go into the shadow of the mountain. You have the strength and the resilience necessary to summon your courage. The geometric calculations overlay the mountain, indicating the need to properly evaluate this seemingly impossible task. Consider the time, energy, and resources it will take to successfully cross the other side. But be forewarned that unexpected setbacks are inevitable. What essentials are called for to travel through the mountain? Mountains, Mountainous obstacles can provoke your greatest fears, erupting into anxiety and panic. Before fear paralyzes you, take a moment to be still. Be aware in the present moment in your greatest ally. Be alert before and during the ascent. Notice the details of the mountain as you stand at its base. Have a clear picture of what looms ahead will help you centered when uncertainty strikes. Keep your head up and your spirit high. Obstacles and setbacks allow your greatest strengths to surface. Before the mountain succumbs, you imagine the best possible outcome. Optimism can lighten the burden of heavy hindrances. Draw upon your inner reserve, knowing that everything will align for your highest good. Each step onto the mountain changes your vantage point. Pay attention to the details as they unfold. Every step is an opportunity to gain information that will prove useful. Let your perspective be altered every step of the way. Obstacles become smaller in the distance behind you the further you climb up into the unknown. Just remain present. Take time for stillness when anxiety arises. Don't get lost in preconceived notions of fears. The mountain teaches you to trust your internal guidance system, your intuition. Intuition is neutral. It does not provoke fear or comfort, it only guides. Trust what pulls you forward. Obstacles help you make discoveries by taking you out of your comfort zone. Open yourself to uncertainty and see what it leads. Rash judgment and decisions keep you from making discoveries. Remember, stillness and mindfulness are your friends. Ask yourself, what obstacles am I grappling with? Take the mountain one step at a time. Rushing your climb could lead to fatal mistakes. The mountain holds many secrets and unexpected support. The path of least resistance could reveal itself around a winding turn. A shady tree could become a place of rest. A kind stranger could point you in a safe direction. Expect the unexpected. So I do think this beautifully ties in with what we were talking about. It's saying like you can't skip the healing. You can't skip the shadow side of yourself that is succumbing to fear of this failing. And with the mountain, you also cannot go around the fear. You cannot pick away at the fear. You have to go through it. And although this may seem like an unstable journey, it's asking you for your strength and your wisdom and your fortitude to push forward through it, because you're going to be surprised when you get to the top of the mountain how beautiful it can actually be, and that your mind was the biggest enemy of all, and it was hindering you to discovering something beautiful. So take that as it resonates. I mean, to me, that's a beautiful indication that this may not be easy, and you may not see the answers right away, but you also have to put in the work that you've been putting off. Let's see what guidance we have. I did see contemplation time and making a decision try to pop out. So again, this is a helpful person that is divinely guided for this. It's also saying to ask advice from one of your friends about this situation, but I have a feeling they're going to say the same thing. Let the events unfold out as they should. Watch the person's actions. Watch and see if their actions back up what they say they're going to do. That's how you will truly know. But I do feel like as far as their intentions currently are, they are good and plan to be loyal. And then we have let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. This is another way of what is to come for you if you release and forgive. You will openly receive it and actually not dodge it or not say, that's probably just fake. They don't really mean it. It says receive without guilt or apologies. So you may be that person, which I kind of am too, is like when you receive something, you almost feel bad about it. Like you don't